since a cataclysmic disaster known as the Shift transformed the Earth. This planet, once a paradise for human beings and animals alike, has become a nightmare. A swirling vortex of storms, fires, and eruptions that threatens to devour what little life remains. And yet, life does remain. Animals, certain indefatigable species have proven themselves able to adapt in ways humans could not. One such species is the sugar glider, a small marsupial unusually adept at navigating this new and treacherous environment. Though sugar gliders, like all life on Earth, now balance on the brink of extinction, their still beating hearts offer us glimmers of hope, proof that no matter the challenge, life can always find a way. Like human beings, sugar gliders form powerful familial bonds. Adults and their offspring protect and nurture each other and cooperate in ways that enhance their chances of survival. But no amount of cooperation can avert some disasters.
How was that a full second faster than my previous thing? Previous best time there.
And where there is life, there is hope. This young family of sugar gliders is living on hope. With their nest destroyed and their father cruelly taken, they'll need every ounce of it to brave the dangers of the wild in search of a new home. Young gliders, or joeys, sometimes remain with their mothers until they are 10 months old. At only 6 months, our young glider will need more time at his mother's side to learn the ropes. Every step forward for this joey is a step into the unknown. His mother and baby sister are the only constants in his life. And his mother has the knowledge and wisdom that come with age. He'll have to follow her closely. He's still young and has much to learn. Mushrooms and other succulent plant life not only offer nourishment to the sugar glider, but a path to follow. For where plants thrive, other forms of life can thrive as well. Jumping, a precursor to gliding, keeps the glider nimble and strong. Skills he'll need if he's to survive this quickly changing environment. The glider must master every skill in his arsenal to thrive. One of his most notable attributes is gliding. He cannot survive without acquiring this primary skill. But to glide, he'll need strength. And strength comes from food. This is Savior Island, one of only a handful of ecosystems that remain. Its dense forest would once have offered cover and comfort to this young sugar glider, but no longer. The island is now a deadly war zone of competing species. The sugar glider feels most at home in the trees.
What's that 4 seconds behind,
The
huh?
glider's whole body is adapted for the high life of the forest canopy. Opposable thumbs on
Did I
his
mess up my
legs allow him
splits
to
at some
clasp
point,
branches
or
and
like,
perform wonderful feats of acrobatics.
what did I do so much slower?
With his gliding membrane, he can defy gravity itself and float on the air like a piece of paper, at least in theory. An excellent first attempt. The young glider has soared successfully from one of the island's trees to another, despite the dizzying drop in between. But the energy expended in this first glide has left him famished. Perhaps it's time to stop for a snack. A delicious meal. There's nothing like a successful hunt to put the spring back in your step. The sugar glider forges ahead with a new vigor. The terrain is rocky and inhospitable. Nothing like the smooth tree trunks and sturdy branches the sugar glider is used to. Crags, steep slopes, and sudden gaps in the earth present a treacherous challenge.
What the hell?
He's done it. The sugar glider reigns victorious, a testament to his rapidly developing skills. With newfound confidence, he pushes forward toward that
That's
chilling
not what I
is
meant to
uttered
do.
by a bearded vulture, a massive bird that could crush the sugar glider between its talons like a porcelain doll. The sugar glider's senses are on high alert. Every instinct in his body tingles in the presence of this threat. He moves cautiously, keeping inconspicuous and out of sight. Satiated and energized, the glider is ready for the journey ahead. But his mother and sister haven't been so
Right, that's
successful.
where
Our Joey
do
mustn't
that.
give up the hunt, not until his family is as full and fed as he is. He's done it. This wriggling lizard will make a fine meal for his mother and sister. It is crucial that the family cooperate. There is strength in numbers.
Give me my
If one
stamina
of those
back.
numbers is weak, the whole family is at risk. And so mother teaches her offspring to share. Mother always knows best. Sugar gliders are omnivores, keen to enjoy all sorts of forest delicacies, from insects to invertebrates, to small birds and wriggling lizards. The forest is a veritable feast for these intrepid possums. By necessity, our glider is active during the day, though they are usually nocturnal. He'll use every instinct available to him to survive this strange and hostile landscape. A pathway leads to a potential nest, but what hides inside those gently swaying grasses? A cluster of spiders attacks. With their superior numbers, they could easily overwhelm the sugar gliders. Insect and arachnid populations have risen precipitously since the shift. Many of the animal and avian species that would have kept their numbers under control have been wiped out. Aggressive arachnids in competition for their own survival are an ever-present menace to sugar gliders and other small animals on the island.
That one spider is just climbing up there. What the hell? yet. Gotta go for epic damage still. Okay, there we go.
The habitat of the sugar glider has changed dramatically since the shift. Driven from the trees by torrential storms and forced to adapt to life on the forest floor, these tiny butterflies, a feast for the eyes as well as the stomach. These fluttering insects will make a hearty meal for our young glider.
Come on, get the freaking... Bro! Why? Did it
The
just...
glider
No.
catches butterflies but does not eat them. Instead, he stores them for later.
Why is the glider just throwing? What was that? That was like the worst butterfly sequence ever. That's gonna be so fucking far behind.
Extraordinary. The glider has fed the butterflies to his mother, who now appears to be recovering from her spider bite. There is no reason a butterfly should provide an antidote for spider venom, and yet it appears to have done so. Is it possible the nectar or pollen the butterflies have been feeding on contains some hidden properties we are as yet unaware of? And how did the sugar glider know that this antidote would do the trick? Savior Island is home to a wide variety of bioluminescent fungi. These glowing mushrooms, nature's nightlights, help guide the sugar gliders on their way. A complex relationship seems to exist between the gliders and these mushrooms. Sparkling sprouts that provide food, illumination, and perhaps, as has been theorized, something more. Over time, the dead have become more plentiful than the living, and scavengers have come to dominate the
Yep.
island. But this
Stop.
imbalance cannot last forever. Eventually, food will run out for the scavengers as well. The future of life on Earth depends on whether small mammals like the vulture returns. Its arrival is sudden, leaving the gliders no time to hide or even react. There is little chance of survival, a sad reality of life on this perilous island. This young glider is resilient, more resilient than any of us could have expected. But the loss of his mother and sister has affected him deeply. The poor Joey cries out, his unique vocalization expressing his sorrow, but also sending out a signal to his mother and sister. He is alive and will be coming for them. fully comprehend. It's as if they have the evolutionary process. A scarlet king snake. This species is non-venomous but still dangerous to our trade. One of its favorite foods are small mammals like sugar
Okay,
beetles.
that was a bit wonky, but I guess that works.
An impressive victory for our little Joey. A tremor from the bowels of the earth sends rocks and streams of water pouring into the gulch. This glider must use all his skills to quickly reach the ground level before the rising water does.
Nope.
Evidence of human beings,
Get
relics
up
like
there.
these of some of our failed attempts at salvation, are scattered across the island.
Sorry, I meant to split that like forever ago.
The presence of cobwebs can only mean one thing. This is
I'll fix that later.
The glider must be on high alert.
No fucking balls. What? That, it still didn't split. I pressed a button and it just didn't do anything.
The presence of cobwebs can only mean one thing. This is spider territory, and the glider must be on high alert.
Fucking jump as it screw off. What is it doing? Glider, lock in. No. I'm not pressing shit and it's just like... doing some bullshit. Forget where I'm supposed to split this. Oh wait, yeah, it's just like when the big spider disappears at the top here. Or not disappears, goes out of frame, I mean. Here. That looks a... looks a bit goofy, but like... looks a bit wonky at times, but it's just because the freaking... just like forgot to split during the snake cutscene. Stop aiming for underwater bugs.
The glider must find a way to scale these ruins. How else is he to track the vulture and rescue his
Nope.
family?
I don't want to freaking completely yeet off there. Wait. What? Okay, cool. Thanks, game, for whatever the hell that was.
continues his quest and is determined to rescue his family. To the next glide. The vulture appears to have stopped for a breather. The glider's mother and sister still.
That didn't even lose me that much time.
A pair of marsupials appear alive and well. There's hope. The glider must.
You need to find some food soon, though.
Save them.
What the fuck? Well, that was just ass.
Mud and water create a treacherous obstacle, threatening to drown and sink any small animal that venture in. The glider will have to find an innovative way across this distance. The sugar glider retreats to the comparative safety of the trees. He feels most at home here, balancing on branches like a tightrope walker, avoiding what threats lurk on the ground. The mist of a waterfall provide a temporary respite. The storm is getting closer. The trees won't be able to protect the glider from high winds, torrential downpours,
Get
or
there.
lightning
Yes.
strikes. The Joey must act fast to avoid being caught in the tempest.
What the fuck? That's where I
The
split
vulture
that.
soars over the islands like a prehistoric monster, keeping far ahead of the valiant glider. This structure, known before the evacuation as
I had
Safe Zone,
food back here, so give me a second.
scientists.
Okay, there we go.
What a find! An oasis teeming with life. The sugar
No,
glider
not
has
into the
taken
fucking
every
thorns.
advantage of its plenitude. Our young glider is relentless. He won't give up, fighting and floating as long as it takes to be reunited with his beloved family. Like the sugar glider, some of the insects and arachnids on Savior Island have shown signs of fungi symbiosis, a deeply intuitive and perhaps mutually dependent connection with the area's fungal life. This phenomenon points to an exciting theory that, if true, could lead to a human renaissance on planet Earth.
Then this next split is on the next
This tarantula
cutscene.
is a Goliath bird eater. Its hefty mass and body weight make it the largest spider in the world. An opportunistic feeder would happily chomp down on our Joey if given the chance. This glider must do everything in its power to avoid it. The glider has done well, managing to avoid the tarantula's terrible attention. There they are. He must catch up with the vulture. Time is running out.
There.
The worst has happened. A bolt of lightning has struck one of the island's trees and started a fire. This blaze is sure to move quickly with the strong winds. Our glider must be quicker still. Wolves. These perennial hunters are always on the lookout for fresh meat. Though the sugar glider won't offer much of a meal, on an island where game is scarce, the wolves are unlikely to turn down even the lightest of snacks.
So,
The wolves have picked up the glider's scent and are congregating beneath the trees. Lost footing or a single miscalculated glide could land our Joey inside a pair of
okay, sure, that worked somehow.
aren't the only problem. The fire is progressing
Okay, let me not have a bug is like just in the way this time.
Deer out into the open. An opportunity for the glider to hitch a ride.
Let me not like press the spacebar at a completely stupid time also. Wait until I see it slow down. There was a bug there, but like, wasn't in the way, thankfully. Oh, that was like way too early for no reason.
This young glider has certainly improved his acrobatic skills since he left his nest. This once student at his mother's side is becoming a master.
But why was I going that way? What the hell? Okay. Oh god, that almost sent me into the fucking bushes, or the thorns. What the hell? Uh-huh. It looked at my other monitor. What the hell happened there?
Dangerous snakes in the world. This snake is fast, highly venomous, and loves to dive on small mammals like the glider. Our Joe will need all his skills to survive this menace. A stunning triumph. The glider outmaneuvered the snake with a grace beyond his years.
Whoops. Oh, I can kind of just clip through the wall there, I guess. Yeah, get over there. Whatever. Get over there. Whoa, that was good. Why am I backwards? What? What? How did I get turned around? I have no idea. Oh, fuck. Right, that was supposed to be a bit earlier. Also, I'll have to fix a bunch of the splits later. Still haven't like memorized these again. I hope it doesn't yeet from here. I like do the max charge attack.
The glider must remain vigilant if he's to avoid the danger of snapping jaws. The sugar glider must eat when
Okay, cool.
sprinting, climbing, gliding. These are all made easier by a full belly.
I heard that as sprinting, gliding.
Opportunities for food must always be seized.
Okay. Doesn't matter that I've my hunger, like my food and health are very low because I'm gonna be exiting out. Like, which reset, like exiting out after this, and that resets my hunger and health, or like food and health bars to health. I don't know, like health to full and hunger to health, I think. Food to health, whatever. Anyway. Just like right here. That. Okay, this. Fuck.
Sugar glider has taken a risk by venturing close.
Now it's gonna just spam this so it goes faster. If that even matters at all. Okay, well, I'm back here. What the? Why am I stuck floating on the butterfly? Yeah, hopefully I just like get good RNG with the wolves. Okay, well, I did not get good RNG with those charge boosts. Why can I? Okay. I might have mistimed the split, I'm not sure. But that also could be just like all that time lost could just be from the death. It just like seems reasonable. You gonna come at me or the hell? I'm just chilling way back there. Isn't it like you have to go close enough to like if you go close to it, does it just like then like like instantly? Cause like the first two times it like attacked pretty quickly. The second time I feel like I was further back, so maybe. Who knows? Maybe I just got like horrible RNG in the last one or something. Oh wait, I split that a bit early. Oops. I don't know why I keep forgetting that split, like the timing of that split specifically. Also, what the hell? That's even further ahead than the last like gold split.
The glider's sister still lives. If the Joey moves quickly, he may yet be able to rescue her. Peace returns for a time to Savior Island. The Joey and his sister rest and recover on the shore to the rhythmic sounds of the waves. Though the glider has suffered a great tragedy in the loss of his mother, he has
First
shown
level,
strength and
like
resolve beyond his years. Having surmounted
upright
innumerable hardships against all
rolls,
the
then
odds,
I
our
should
Joey must once
like
again
start
muster up
charging
courage
the like
and face whatever challenges the island has in
attack
store.
thing.
His sister is relying on him
Start
after
charging
all,
attacks
and
and
he will not let her down.
max max
As this
max
remarkable
charge
glider
attacks.
gazes
That's what
out
it is.
towards the
I can
horizon,
do that.
the rising sun offers hope for a new nest, a new home, and a new dawn for us all.
Okay. Pretty good end sequence. Definitely could have been a bit cleaner. Like there was that I mean, that was very much a good like end sequence. It was just like that one bit at the end where I kind of screwed up. Cool. Yeah, it's all things considered, a pretty good run. Like, even though the few like decently big fuck ups, namely the butterfly, like mother recovery, catching the butterflies. Despite those, like it was like ignoring those, it went very well. Like it was a really good run, but then there were those, so yeah, still very good.